All right, what's going on? It's Bobby Skinner talking Giants, and this is your Week 6 Giants offensive line report. And sometimes I think of like, man, how sick would it be to do like O-line reports on, the 2000, the 2010 Giants, even the 2011, like kind of highlighting Eli. Well, guess what? I get to do one on even better, Justin Pugh. We're going to start off with Justin Pugh in this game. Make sure to like and subscribe. Pugh, you're going to see, I think there's some like issues with like some, core strengths to start, right? But he's just getting back, so there has to be some grace period. But what you do see is you see the athleticism, you see the technique that's there. And then after the couple sacks that he gave up, you saw him settle in. And, the guy should be starting at guard for the Giants going forward. So let's get into all of it. So first play, we're going to start at guard, and we're going to start with negative. I usually like to start positive, but I kind of want to go chronologically because it was some negative in the beginning and then got better as the game went along. So if this is at guard, it's when they get in that full house formation. And you see it just gets blown up. Now you see good athleticism, right? Like, we're quick off the snap. We got good feet. But defensive tackle, I think that's Ed Oliver. Just gets in those pads, raises his pads up, and drives, and Saquon's got nowhere to go. He's putting him over Ben Bredesen. Then you're going to see here a tackle him. He's just going to get squeezed down, right? Like that's not what you want on the backside of a run. You want to hinge this off and stop it here. Instead, Lawson's getting hands inside, squeezing that edge down. Or not Lawson. That's not Lawson. Anyways. But then in the run game, you see the athleticism flash, right? Like, have the Giants been getting this out of their left guard position right here? Again, we didn't get to see him like do a ton of this because he was playing at tackle. But this is early in the game, obviously, because he's at guard. Like, we check, right? A lot of times guys get so eager to get out to the linebacker that they don't check on this. And then the defense will run a run blitz where they shoot this guy in this gap and then have him go over top. And then you'll have a free unblocked player. Check. And then go. Get on it. He wants to play outside, keep those feet driving, athleticism. And again, Dorian Williams is a smaller rookie linebacker. But still, like, you see that athleticism flash. Here at left tackle, you see him give great help. And then get to the linebacker. Watch. Again, you see how we got this counter run over here? We got this GH counter guard, tight end. We want to get this helmet on this side of Glowinski. Bam. You do that. Then we go to the linebacker. And really good stuff. Really good stuff. And McKeithen kicks out, not the greatest. Waller, don't really want him in that situation. If Bredesen doesn't lose this block on the backside, gives Saquon a little more of a good job anyways by the offensive line. Next play here at left tackle. Again, nothing special. But you see the feet are good. Good posture. Extend those arms. Just doing a decent job on epinephrine. So now let's get to the pass game. So this is, again, we didn't really get very many true pass sets. I think this might have been the only one at guard. So you're going to see this aggressive pass set, right? And I like that. Even though the results are not great, I like that. We got to work through this stuff, right? But again, he's just getting back into football after a year missing. Guys had one full padded practice. I love the feet. Quick. Bah, bah, bah. We want to get to that full man relationship. Right? We want to get out there. We don't want to give him a shoulder to try and get upfield. Now Oliver spins out of it. Times up that punch. So you want to get down quick on this. And again, it's not even the worst rip in the world, but it's still surely not good. But I like the aggressive pass sets. And then you get him at tackle. And these are the 2 sacks. This is play action, so he's going to jump set. And they may not even accredit him with the sack because it's more coverage. Hit Hodgins right here. Slayton, Taylor. See, we're getting out there quick. Good. Get out there quick. Now you just got to keep these feet moving around here. Got to keep these feet moving around here. And Floyd's able to bend that edge. And then the other sack, I mean, he's just laid off the ball on this. And there's issues with cadence and stuff. I mean, this looks like just like the sack that Jones got hurt on last week. I mean, Epinesa is going, and we're not even out of our stance yet. And we're going to be behind. There's really no other analysis on that besides just laid off the ball. Learning the cadence. Getting put out of the tackle. But still, like, you obviously don't want that, and you can't have that going forward. And then some decent stuff in pass protection, right, at tackle. With nothing blow you away, but you just saw, like, again, he's a pro. He's a pro who knows how to use his feet, knows how to use his, or, you know, has good footwork, knows how to use his hands. So you get this bull rush, right? Gets in your pads. You see immediately goes to that hop step. Immediately, look, both feet in the air. Re-anchor. Rework hands. And turns a good bull rush by Epinesa into a decent block. Bam. Quickly get to that hop step. Good stuff. Next play. You see he's wide. He's trying to get upfield. Just good quick feet. We got to be ready. He's trying to get upfield. Good stuff. First, second step. Now we're on a read step. Feet are good. We got a good base. We got good posture. We're not leaning. Good stuff. And just watch quick feet. Da-da-da. Set. 1, 2, 3. Just quick feet. And again, hopefully he's not a left tackle going forward. Hopefully we get freaking Andrew Thomas back. But it's nice to have that option. Here he's going to get a spin move. Just patience. See? Talk about that third step being, you know, after that second step, it's a read step. Okay? He's working inside. Don't take another step forward. We're patient. Hands come wide. He works that spin. Reload. Get your feet moving out here. Good stuff. So again, this isn't like perfect. This isn't all pro tape, but damn, man, it is some improvement for the Giants have seen. And hey, look at this, a stunt pickup, a clean stunt pickup. We have not seen that since Andrew Thomas and Ben Bredesen in week 1. We're setting out there again, like just good. Second step. Okay, we're seeing inside. We're gonna push off that left foot. Right foot keeps you horizontal. Pass it off. You're keeping your line right? We got that line right there. Helmet on helmet. Pass it off. Get your feet off. So some good stuff from Pugh, man. And it's only reasonable to think it only gets better. Now, injury is obviously a worry with Pugh, and it always has been. We know that. But the guy should be starting at guard going forward, and I don't think there should be any debate about that. The debate should be whether he starts at left or right. When JMS comes back and you move Bredesen back. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Pugh part because, hey, didn't ever think I'd get to do a Pugh breakdown. Gonna finish off with Neal, and it's similar stuff, right? But what I did like in this game is you did see him kind of learn in game against, fix some mistakes. Now there was plenty of mistakes to be had. There a lot of bad film. And I've decided that I'm not going to do another Neal breakdown in the upcoming weeks unless there is some significant changes. We'll look at Bredesen at center, even though, hey, that's not the position he should be playing. He's not playing what? We'll look at freaking Marcus McKeithen or Glowinski at guard, whatever. But hopefully we get some Andrew Thomas back. I miss breaking that guy down. But Neal's the guy that's in a position that he's supposed to play, and obviously the most important right now. So let's get into it. So again, you're going to see some bad, but I think you see some improvement within the game. Now again, and there's bad reps I didn't put in this, right? Like I didn't need to make this a 20-minute long segment. But first play, this is kind of comical. As you can see, there's two people, right? He blocks one. So you come away from that, okay, Tyrod throws hot. But if you watched last week and you're on Twitter, you saw the big debate on who should Evan Neal block. And kind of came to the conclusion that Neal made the right decision, but McKeithen and Bredesen didn't. But one of those two did. Very funny for a week later for Neal to make the wrong decision, right? Like we've got a Zudu setting here, they're setting here. Slants inside, Glowinski picks this up. So Neal should be taking most dangerous threat, which is the inside rush. He blocks outside, and you get the free rush. And now I don't think it makes a huge difference on the outcome of the play, because if Neal takes him, like you're still getting a free rusher, and obviously Tyrod gets the ball out. But kind of funny that Neal picked up the wrong guy this week. After all that debate last week, he does the wrong thing this week. So first, again, we're going to watch Von Miller beat him around the corner. Good job drifting in the pocket by, not drifting, sliding in the pocket by Tyrod. But just kind of beats him with speed, right? Like, at first, bam, bam. Second step, we're in good spot. Now we're reading. We're reading. Like, I know we open the hips up. You don't want to fully open them up like that, but like you can kind of live with this right here. Like this isn't bad. Throws that one-handed punch. And you just got to keep your feet moving because Miller just beats him with speed. Now, next play, and you saw a few plays like this. Like, does a pretty good job versus that Miller speed. 1, 2. We're in that read step. Again, not perfect footwork, but again, you can live with this right here. It's not perfect, but you can live with this right here. And keep those feet moving. Now, ideally, you want to stay connected all the way around, but you are washing him around 11, 12 yards of depth. Those are the reps you can live with. They're not great reps, but they're reps you can live with. Now you're going to see Von Miller work this one arm bar on him, right? Gets that right hand, gets power on him. Right? Wins this rep. Ball comes out quick. But still. Leaves that chest exposed. And this is where, when you open your hips up too early, this is where you get yourself in trouble because it leaves you vulnerable on the inside. Gets him off balance. Neal's not able to win it. A few plays later, Miller's going to do the same thing. Neal does a good job on this. Break it off of you. You're essentially in the exact same position. That you were in that play a few plays before. Take that left hand. Literally just get strong and break it off. He actually breaks it off with the right hand. But nonetheless, good job. Keep your feet moving throughout this. Solid, right? We're working him around the pocket at around 8-9 yards of depth. Solid stuff. And then again, some more negatives. We're gonna get beat inside here. And he kind of just gets frozen on this read step. Good. But doesn't want to get beat around the corner. And you're shifting. He's got so much of his weight shifting to the outside that he needs like a full gather step to protect, to power down inside. Right? And so to do that, he's not able to push off of this right foot. Because he's working to protect the corner. So when you're not able to push off of that, well, now you got to drop your left foot back, and that just gives a lane. And they're trying to work a ET stunt, and it gets open again. The ball comes out quick. This is where it's like, if you you can even watch Pugh, right? See how Pugh's weight is nice and even. Quick feet, like ready to power down inside. Where Neal is worried about that speed around the corner, where he's got all this weight going this way, and he's just going to be late. And then on this play, you're just going to see Rousseau put him on his ass, and he doesn't get tripped up on this either. Sorry, right here. And gotta get hands on guys, especially when you're in this alignment, right? You gotta land that punch, and you can control this dude with his hands. Okay, he's not working around the corner, but you got your hands low. They're late. He gets that inside shoulder, and then it gets you off balance, and that's where some of the balance issues shows up and gets you in trouble. And then we can do, hey, bad then good here in the run. You got this Saquon Wildcat. We're going to combo to backer. And just a bad job, right? First, we are leaning way too much. We have our shoulders all the way ahead of our knees. And our feet stop on contact. We're pushing. We're pushing all with our upper body. Our feet are not generating any power. So, Settle Jr. does a good job. Powers, like, anchors down. Doesn't allow Neal to get off of this, which means he can't get off to the backer, which means we're not gonna slam this guy down a gap, and Saquon's gonna have nowhere to go. It's gonna be a negative run. Now we're gonna see good. Same guy. Now, maybe a little bit this has to do with way the defensive lineman is slanting, right? Because he's just taking that first step with his right foot. But it's still not perfect. Like, there's some lean, but you're not all the way over your skis. You see, when you get the context, see how the hips roll through into this, and you keep your feet moving. Get to the backer, keep your feet going, put him on his ass. Saquon's on top of you, good run. So again, I'm not going to keep doing the same Evan Neal segments going forward. Hopefully we get Andrew Thomas back, but I feel like got to focus on some of the other stuff. But I also can't do 30-minute O-line reports when you're 1-5. It's just not real life. So appreciate you guys if you guys are watching and watching this late. I really do. You guys are what makes this channel go. Film review out later. Mailbag tomorrow. Appreciate y'all. Let's go Big Blue.